Welcome everyone. Today we are going to be talking about our second session. In the second session, I'll just show you to have the question answer session. Like I will show you first engage, study and activate technique that we will follow. Here I'll show you the questions first, then I'll show you how to answer them. Then like two people will be here, they will respond, like they will ask questions and everybody should participate here. So look at the first question, what do you want from life? So here this is WH question. WH question has got another name, that is information question. I repeat, information question. There are 4 types of questions in English. Number 1, yes no question. Yes no question. Number 2, WH or information question. Number 3, tag question. And number 4, embedded question. Embedded question is a mixture of WH question and yes no question. So let's focus on the first one. What do you want from life? If you notice very carefully, there is a WH word, then auxiliary, then subject, then verb, then rest of the part. So this is the technique you should follow when you make up your WH question. Suppose if you say, what do you understand from here? Is it correct? Definitely it's not correct. What did you understand from here? That could be correct because auxiliary verb is missing. That is called accuracy. You need to know the accuracy level. So the first question, what do you want from life? So you could answer, well, thank you for your question. It's a very technical question, I should say. You will understand my mind. What do you want from life? If I say I want much money, then you will think that I'm greedy. Probably I'm not a good person. If you say I want to gain much knowledge, you might think that I'm very much studious. I like study a lot. And you might not take me very easily as well. But if I say I want to be happy in my life, that could be very positive. I want to be happy in my life. So for happiness you need a lot of things like financial support, psychological support and everything. Just pause. Okay. The first question, that what do you want from life? So happiness. I want to be happy in my life. So if you want to be happy, you need success, you need physical fitness and you need mental fitness. Success means it could be anything. Suppose as a teacher you are successful, as a banker you are successful, as a businessman you are successful. That will lead you to happiness. And that is exactly we want from life. Everybody wants to be happy from life. That is the basic part. Number 2, when do you take your breakfast? This is in present tense. When do you take your breakfast? It means regularly. So if you talk about my breakfast, in the breakfast I take 2 types of meal. Suppose sometimes flat bread, roti, that is flat bread, vegetable, milk, egg, sometimes, and some other times rice, egg, fish curry, tea. These are the things that I take usually. Sometimes when I'm outside, suppose I'm living not in my house, living somewhere else, at that time whatever I get, I take it. No option. Number 3, where do you want to go after death? Oh my goodness, this is a very philosophical question. Where do you want to go after death? You see, honestly speaking, this is a very critical question. After death, nobody returned so far. Suppose this world is surviving million years. Not a single person returned after death. You cannot say that after death you are going to heaven or hell. You are not sure. But everybody wants to go to a good place. So probably if I do good things, if I am confident, I am sure that after death my body will be here, my soul, and this is the universal law, everybody's soul will go to a good place, if you are honest. We believe it from religious perspective. But from natural perspective, scientific view, I believe that if we respect the law of nature, right? Forgetting about religion, if we respect the law of nature, after death it will be peaceful death and the soul will go to a very good place. And this is very mysterious, honestly, because before death and after death something goes away and it is invisible. Alright, let's come to the fourth question. Who is your favorite person? So your favorite person could be many, like your mother, your teacher, your brother, your father, your cousin, your uncle, anybody, or any person who is famous. Suppose you could say Salman Khan is my favorite, you could say. Why? Or you could say some other political leaders, anything. You have to explain that. Suppose if you talk about my favorite person, I could say one of the best person from India, APJ Abdul Kalam Azad. So he is an amazing person actually. His quotations, when we go through it, it gives a kind of energy. So just think, from a very poor position, he became the president of India. And this is not a simple thing actually. It needs much gut, strong confidence and strong belief. And he taught us one thing, that if you have strong belief, definitely we will be in the target for sure. Let's move on to the next question. Why do you like or dislike lockdown? So anything you could say. So if you say, well, this is a very technical question, I should say, strategic question. So I definitely do not like lockdown, because lockdown locks down everything. Honestly, because just think about the poor people. Suppose the rich people do not have the problem, but the poor people who earns regularly, they have the problem. And Bangladesh is not a very rich country like Italy, Germany, France. So definitely Bangladesh doesn't want lockdown. So I definitely dislike lockdown. There could be techniques. Suppose from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. everything could be shut during that time. People movement will be restricted, and by this way corona will be controlled. And during the daytime we should maintain the health issues, COVID restrictions. That in that way we could be safe as well. Now let's come to the sixth question. Whose book is your favorite? Oh my goodness. Whose book is your favorite? Let me tell you a very peculiar type of book. Probably you have heard the name Jafar Iqbal. He's a professor, scientist, and a very renowned writer. He got a job abroad in the university as a professor, but he left the job and came back to Bangladesh to serve the country. This is really amazing. And I read one of his books when I was a student. I can remember. The name of the book is Bachcha Bhayankar, Kacha Bhayankar. It's a very simple book. There, one story is there, amazing. If you read the story, mental picture will be created. One of the uncles regularly smokes. So the niece, right, wanted to punish him. How? Because he smokes. So one day she took his cigarette, opened the front side of it, and what is it called? Gunpowder from matches. From matches, she collected some gunpowder and kept it inside the cigarette and made it normal. So the uncle went to the fish market to buy fish, and he said, "How's the price?" Then he is lighting the cigarette. It blasted. His mustache got burnt. That amazing part of the story made me so much thrilled that time when I was a student. I was reading that book. It was really full book. If you go through the full book, Bachcha Bhayankar, Kacha Bhayankar, you will enjoy every single part of it. So that was thrilling. If you enjoy a book, that is really amazing. But there are many other books which are learnable. Suppose the life of 100 famous people, that is one. Then God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy, that could be another book. How do you handle mental pressure? This is a very important question, because modern generation is dependent on smartphone, laptop, smart TV, right? Everything over internet. Everything over internet. So most of the time our brain is possessed by internet issue, and stress, depression, psychological pressure, tension, anxiety, everything works. So in order to avoid mental depression, one thing you could do simple: close your eyes, breathe deeply for 5 minutes. Your blood pressure will get down, things will be a little bit normal, you will feel far better. And you could do one thing like this. See, when you are busy with the smartphone, you will just rub your hand, just do something like this. You feel far better. So this is the kind of tips I got from some yoga trainers. Let's come to the last question. Which place is mysterious in the world? As you know, there are many places in this world which are mysterious, like people cannot step down there. Do you believe it? Let me tell you, place number one, Bermuda Triangle. Have you heard the name?
Yes, sir.
It is in the sea. Sorry, it is in the ocean, Pacific Ocean. Bermuda Triangle is a kind of place where it is also called Devil's Triangle. Many planes, ships got invisible there, and it is mysterious why this thing happened. Another place, number two, in Kenya. Have you heard the name Kenya? Kenya is in South Africa. In Kenya, there is an island. There is an island. The island is called Island of No Return. Island of No Return. And this place is also mysterious. If you go there, 100% sure that you will not come back. Because in that island, there is no bird, no living thing. And the scientists cannot find why. One day, a group of scientists from Germany, they went to the island in order to prove that this is wrong. It's a superstition. They went there and they themselves made it true. They were invisible, and no traces of these people were found. If you search it in YouTube, you will find it. You will search it in Google, you will find it. Island of No Return and Bermuda Triangle. There are many other places in the world as well. I just gave you 2 examples. So hopefully you have understood. Thank you very much.